The loading screen appears and you look at your opponent's rank. Oh, they are higher than you, like way higher. Immediately, something changes. This guy is probably insane. They definitely know this matchup. I cannot make stupid mistakes here. The round starts. They walk forward, you back away. They press, you then respect it. They approach again, you freeze. You are afraid to challenge, afraid to take risks, afraid to be wrong. 20 seconds later, your back now touches the wall. Pressure, launch, KO. And you are stood there thinking, yeah, they are just too good. But wait, what did they actually do? Because maybe you weren't losing to the player. Maybe you were losing to the rank that you had seen before they had even pressed the button. Welcome back to How Winners Think. Every Tekken player knows this feeling. You enter ranked, loading screen appears, you see the opponent's rank and immediately start forming an opinion. Higher than you? Then this is going to be difficult. Lower than you? Well, I should win this. But here is the problem. The match has not started yet. Your opponent has not shown you anything. No habits, no timing, no defense, no adaptation, nothing at all. And somehow, you have already decided what kind of player that they are. Today, we are going to talk about how rank changes your decision making before round 1 even begins. Why higher ranked opponents can make you play scared. Why lower ranked opponents can make you play arrogant. And how to stop fighting the badge and start fighting the person. Rank is information, but our brains don't leave it there. We turn information into a story. You see a very high rank and think, great defense, knows the matchup, probably breaks throws, definitely going to punish everything. Maybe, but what evidence do you actually have? None yet. Now imagine you see someone significantly below your rank. Suddenly, the story changes. Probably unsafe. Probably predictable. This should be easy. Again, maybe, but you haven't seen them play. And that is the danger. Rank gives you a small amount of information and your brain fills in everything else. Here is where things get interesting. Against a higher ranked player, we can start interpreting everything they do differently. They duck your throw? Wow, they read me. They sidestep your attack? They know exactly what I am doing. They interrupt you? Their timing is incredible. They throw out something completely random and it works? Damn, what a read. But now imagine a lower ranked player made the exact same decisions. Would you describe them the same way? Or would you say they guessed? They are just mashing. That was just random. Same action, different interpretation. Why, you may ask? Because of the badge beside their name. This is where rank intimidation becomes dangerous. You start respecting things that haven't earned respect yet. Your opponent walks forward. You retreat. They pressure. You keep blocking. They stop. But you still don't challenge. Why? Because you are imagining what might happen. They probably have a setup. They probably know I'm going to press. they are probably baiting something. Maybe they are, but maybe they are simply walking forward because you just keep moving backwards. You have given them space. You have given them initiative. You have given them confidence. And they have not had to prove anything. You are essentially saying, your rank tells me that you are dangerous, so I am going to surrender control until you prove otherwise. That is backwards gaming. So now let's flip it. You see someone below your rank. You expect to win. Round starts. They launch you. Fine. Then they win the round. Okay. Second round, they win again. Now something changes. Wait to yourself is what you say. How am I losing to this rank? And that is when ego appears. You start forcing offense, taking bigger risks, trying to establish dominance, because you are no longer simply trying to win. You are trying to restore the hierarchy that you had expected. I'm a higher rank. I am supposed to be better. I should not be losing to this player. But Tekken does not care what was supposed to happen. The health bars don't check your rank before dealing damage. If the person is outplaying you, well then, they are outplaying you. Here is the mindset I want you to adopt. You see a higher ranked opponent, fine. They might be excellent, but make them prove it. Don't give them free respect. Test them. Can they break throws? Find out. Can they punish this? Find out. Do they adapt? Find out. Do they recognize your timing? Find out. And if they demonstrate those things, great. Now you have evidence. Adapt accordingly. But don't invent their abilities for them. And against someone lower ranked, do the exact same thing, the exact same philosophy. Do not assume that they are bad. Make them prove it. Maybe they don't punish. Good. Now you know. Maybe they repeat the same defensive habit. Good. Evidence. Maybe their rank doesn't reflect how strong they actually are. Also possible. It doesn't matter though, because you are no longer trying to predict their ability from the loading screen. You are building your understanding from the match itself. So here is the simplest way to think about all of this. Play the behavior, not the badge. If your opponent keeps ducking, respond to the duck. If they do not punish something, remember it. If they mash after certain situations, use that information. If they adapt quickly, respect the adaptation. None of those things require you to know their rank, because those are actual behaviors, and behaviors are what you are fighting. The badge is not controlling Kazuya or Lee. The person is. During your next rank session, when the loading screen appears, you will probably notice their rank. That is fine. I'm not asking you to pretend it does not exist, but just tell yourself, new player, no assumptions. Then start the match. After round 1, ask yourself, what have they actually shown me? Not what should someone at this rank be doing. What did this player do? Do they challenge? Do they duck? Do they punish? Do they adapt? Do they break throws? Do they repeat patterns? Now you are building your strategy from evidence, not reputation. Rank can tell you something about a player's history. They have won enough matches to reach that position. They have experienced some level of competition. That is useful context. But rank cannot tell you what they are about to do right now. It cannot tell you whether they will duck, whether they will press, whether they will panic, whether they will adapt, or even whether they will make a mistake. Those answers only appear when you actually fight them. And if you have already decided that they are terrifying or terrible before the first interaction, then you are not observing anymore. You are confirming a story that you created on the loading screen. If you remember one thing from this video, remember this: play the behavior, not the badge. Respect what your opponent proves, not what their rank makes you imagine. Because the rank tells you where they have been. Their decisions tell you who you are fighting right now. The next time that loading screen appears and you see a rank that makes you think, oh no, or this should be easy, catch yourself. The match has not started yet. You do not know this player yet. So let them show you. Watch their decisions, test their responses, gather evidence, then adapt to the person actually sitting in front of you. This has been how winners think. Until next time, stop fighting the rank. Fight the player. Think first.